Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, where I share with you some of the most exciting and innovative applications of artificial intelligence. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to use generative AI for education. Generative AI is a branch of AI that can create new content from existing data, such as text, images, audio, or video. Generative AI can be very useful for education, as it can enhance learning and teaching in many ways, such as increasing creativity, personalization, diversity, and accessibility. However, generative AI also poses some challenges, such as ensuring quality, reliability, and ethics. In this video, I'm going to show you some examples of how generative AI can be used for education, such as generating quizzes, summaries, translations, and explanations. Let's get started. The first example is generating quizzes. Quizzes are a great way to test your knowledge and understanding of a topic, as well as to reinforce your learning and memory. However, creating quizzes can be time-consuming and tedious for teachers or learners. That's where generative AI can help. Generative AI can create multiple-choice or fill-in-the-blank questions based on a given text or topic. For example, if you want to create a quiz about the history of the United Kingdom, you can input a text that summarizes the main events and facts about the UK's history into a generative AI tool, and it will generate some questions for you. Here are some examples of questions that generative AI generated from the text. What is the name of the Union of England and Scotland that was established in 1707? A. Great Britain. B. United Kingdom. Copyright British Empire. D. Commonwealth. Who was the first monarch of the House of Windsor, which is the current royal house of the UK? A. Edward VII. B. George V. Copyright Elizabeth II. D. Charles III. What was the name of the referendum that decided whether the UK should leave or remain in the European Union in 2016? A. Brexit. B. Frexit. Copyright Skoxit. D. Irexit. As you can see, generative AI can create questions that are relevant, challenging, and diverse. Generative AI can also provide feedback and explanations for the correct and incorrect answers. For example, if you choose B. George V as the answer for the second question, generative AI will tell you that you are correct and explain why. George V was the first monarch of the House of Windsor, which is the current royal house of the UK. He changed the name of his family from Saxe-Coburg and Gotha to Windsor in 1917, due to anti-German sentiment during World War I. This way, generative AI can help you learn from your mistakes and improve your understanding of the topic. The second example is generating summaries. Summaries are a great way to condense and simplify long or complex texts, such as articles, books, lectures, or podcasts. Summaries can help you grasp the main ideas and key points of a text without having to read or listen to the whole thing. However, creating summaries can be difficult and time-consuming for teachers or learners. That's where generative AI can help. Generative AI can produce concise and accurate summaries of any text you input into a generative AI tool. For example, if you want to create a summary of a book called Artificial Intelligence, A Modern Approach, by Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig, which is one of the most comprehensive and authoritative textbooks on AI, you can input the book's description into a generative AI tool, and it will generate a summary for you. Here is an example of a summary that generative AI generated from the book's description. Artificial Intelligence, A Modern Approach is a book that covers all aspects of artificial intelligence, from the foundations of logic and search to advanced topics such as machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, and ethics. The book provides a balanced and up-to-date view of the field, combining theory and practice with examples and exercises. The book is suitable for undergraduate or graduate courses in artificial intelligence or related fields. As you can see, generative AI can create summaries that are clear and informative. Generative AI can also tailor the summaries to different levels of difficulty or detail, depending on the needs and preferences of the learners. For example, if you want a more detailed summary of the book's content, generative AI can generate one for you. This paragraph is from the introduction of a book on artificial intelligence, which is the study of how to create machines and systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence and abilities. The book covers various aspects of artificial intelligence, such as how to design and implement intelligent agents that can perceive and act in their environments, how to solve problems by searching for optimal or satisfactory solutions in different domains and scenarios, how to deal with uncertainty, randomness, and incomplete information in reasoning and decision-making, etc. This way, generative AI can help you customize your learning experience and choose the level of summary that suits you best. The third example is generating translations. Translations are a great way to communicate and learn across different languages and cultures. Translations can help you access and understand texts or speech that are not in your native language, as well as to express yourself in other languages. However, creating translations can be challenging and time-consuming for teachers or learners. That's where generative AI can help. Generative AI can translate texts or speech from one language to another, while preserving the meaning and style of the original content. For example, if you want to translate a sentence from English to French, you can input the sentence into a generative AI tool, and it will generate a translation for you. Here is an example of a sentence and its translation that generative AI generated. I love artificial intelligence and its applications for education. English. J'adore l'intelligence artificielle et ses applications pour l'éducation. French. As you can see, generative AI can create translations that are accurate and natural. Generative AI can also translate texts or speech from any language to any language, as long as there is enough data available for the generative AI tool to learn from. For example, if you want to translate a sentence from Hindi to Japanese, you can input the sentence into a generative AI tool, and it will generate a translation for you. Here is an example of a sentence and its translation that generative AI generated. Mujhe Kurtrima Buddy Aura Siksa K Lai Isake Anuprayoga Pasanda Hayam. Hindi. Ideographic period. Japanese. This way, generative AI can help you learn new languages or access multilingual resources. The fourth and final example is generating explanations. Explanations are a great way to clarify and understand various concepts or phenomena, such as math formulas, scientific principles, historical events, or cultural references. Explanations can help you deepen your knowledge and curiosity of a topic, as well as to overcome any confusion or doubts you may have. However, creating explanations can be tricky and tedious for teachers or learners. That's where generative AI can help. Generative AI can provide clear and intuitive explanations for any concept or phenomenon you input into a generative AI tool. For example, if you want to create an explanation for the concept of artificial neural networks, which are one of the most popular and powerful methods in artificial intelligence, you can input the concept into a generative AI tool, and it will generate an explanation for you. Here is an example of an explanation that generative AI generated from the concept. Artificial neural networks are computational models that mimic the structure and function of biological neural networks, such as the brain. Artificial neural networks consist of layers of interconnected units called neurons, which can process information and learn from data. Each neuron receives inputs from other neurons or external sources, performs some calculation based on its weights and activation function, and produces an output that is sent to other neurons or external destinations. Artificial neural networks can learn from data by adjusting their weights using various algorithms, such as gradient descent or backpropagation. Artificial neural networks can perform various tasks, such as classification, regression, clustering, generation, or reinforcement learning. As you can see, generative AI can create explanations that are simple and comprehensive. Generative AI can also use different modes of expression, such as text, images, diagrams, animations, or voice, to enhance the understanding and engagement of the learners. For example, if you want a visual explanation of artificial neural networks, generative AI can generate one for you. This way, generative AI can help you explore and appreciate various topics in different ways. That's all for today's video on how to use generative AI for education. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on artificial intelligence. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below with your feedback or questions. I would love to hear from you.